Hey guys, Peyton Snakeback here again for another movie review for you guys tonight. So, I just got done watching the movie Jeepers Creepers 3. It just got done airing from the Sci-Fi channel because it was on Sci-Fi. Um, which I was actually pretty shocked that it was airing on Sci-Fi because usually um if a brand new movie is gonna come on TV, it's gonna come out to DVD and Blu-ray first. So then it's gonna go probably in the theaters, or if it wasn't good, it's just gonna be released on DVD and Blu-ray. And then it'll start with putting it on TV. But or if it was just a TV movie, okay, yeah, we'll just put it on TV. And then in the future probably have a DVD and Blu-ray release. But this wasn't a TV movie or anything. It was like a theatrical movie. But it was only in theaters for like one time. And I did hear something about that it was in theaters for another time, on another night. But I'm not 100% sure if it was. But this aired on the Sci-Fi channel tonight. And I did read about it. And if you guys are upset that you didn't get to see it, it will come on again at 7:00 p.m. tomorrow, I believe. So and also I found out that there was some YouTube videos. There's 2 YouTube videos of the full movie, and because I know like other people were uploading like crappy quality picture of the movie, but the 2 videos that are on right now looks like very good quality, very good color, and very good picture on it. So but yeah. But this movie, okay, out of 5 stars, I give this one not a 5, but probably a 4. Because I actually really enjoyed it, and this is one of those movies I remember hearing about this one since probably 2012, and I've always been a big fan of the 2 films that were out back then, parts 1 and 2. And I've been waiting forever for this thing to come out, and I know, and I did read about this movie, and there was just a lot of things that I understand that there was a lot of things that went wrong with this thing. I know that they were always announcing that they were going to do this movie, and then it would be like months later, it would just be like canceled. It would just be happening and then just be canceling over and over again, and it kind of just drove me crazy because it's like, are they going to ever do this thing or what? And it was just, but now we obviously know it did happen because it just aired off at the Sci-Fi channel, and I wouldn't be reviewing a fake movie, so yeah, so obviously it happened. I just want to say that I know most people are probably a little bit confused on why did they make a third one after, because really, in a sort of a way, nothing really happened. Nothing else really happened in the second one. True, but this movie, now this is like, they kind of did get the franchise a little bit mixed up. But this is actually both a prequel and a sequel, because this is basically a continuing sequel to the first one, and this is a prequel to the second one. So it's in between, basically. But this is technically about, well, if you haven't seen any of the first 2 Jeepers Creepers, I'll explain what the first 2 are about, and then I'll talk about the third one. The first one is about a girl and her brother and sister who are, I think they're going home from college. They're on their way home from college, I believe. And, there's this old brown truck that is basically like harassing them, and it's basically wanting to go after Justin Long's character, and but they see the truck again, and at this old abandoned church, and what it looks like is that he's dumping like what appears to be a dead body in this pipe, and and then the truck comes after them, and this guy in the brown truck is like, after them, and they're finding all these like bodies in this like in this pipe. There was like 800 bodies in the pipe, and they go into the restaurant, or this diner, because they want to call the cops about what's going on, and they're thinking, everyone is like thinking that these kids are like crazy because it's so bizarre, and I really don't want to get into much detail with the first one, but the second one, basically, I think 4 days later after the events that happened in the first one. Starts off with a boy getting kidnapped by the creeper, and it's like a group of these students are on this bus. I think they were on their way to a game, or I think they were on their way back to the school. I can't remember exactly, but the bus basically but what ends up happening is the bus ends up turning, or what the hell, they end up getting stranded in the middle of the road on the bus, and they're investigating why did the bus all of a sudden stop, and what they discover in the wheel, or the back wheels of the bus, is this it's like this, like, I don't know what it is, like, it's hard to explain. There's like 4 spikes on it, and it's like this gray thing with like spikes, like a ninja star type thing. And of course, they get the bus fixed, but then like a couple hours later, the bus ends up, not working again. And what ends up happening is, people are starting to die off the bus one by one, and I'm sorry I'm going slow with this. I'm trying to figure out what the events that happened in the second one, because I know I'm always watching the first one more. I love the second one though, but people are starting to die off one by one, and yeah, that's basically the whole point of what happened in part 2. But all right, now I'm going to talk to you guys about the new one, part 3, which and this is 14 years later after the second one. So this starts out with now this starts off where at the police station, from the first one, when Justin Long's character gets taken by the creeper, and most of the cops are like looking at the beating you truck, the old brown rusty truck, and they look inside. They're seeing all these bodies, and it's pretty cool how what they did with the truck in this, which I don't want to get into much detail what happens in the truck, but it's really cool what they do in this truck, and it's just it's amazing what they did. But they're investigating what this thing is and what it wants, and and this black guy who's like the sergeant, he comes up to the cops and he's like, I know about this thing. We're gonna stop it once and for all, because he's saying something about that he's seen it like 23 years ago, exactly 23 years ago, and he's like the that one woman, that one character in the first one, I forgot what her name was, but I know she's played as like that cranky like neighbor in on Good Luck Charlie. But what ends up happening is the creeper, he ends up kidnapping this girl, and basically she's trying to find a way out of the truck. And again, I don't want to explain I really don't want to explain the inside of the creeper's truck, because there's like really pretty neat stuff in there that happens, and I don't want to get into much detail, but and, when people are just starting to die off one by one, and and it's pretty gory in this one. There was a lot of pretty gory scenes in this, but I really don't want to get into much detail, really, because this one was pretty good. I mean, there is a couple of things about this I did not like. I will admit. First, it's here's one of the scenes that was like kind of like confusing me. Like some of the things that the creeper was doing. Like why? Like this is okay. So this is like a prequel to the second one. So why wasn't it really there was things that the creeper was doing that he did not do in the second one. So why didn't he really do it most of the time in the second one? Which really there was some stuff maybe he could have done in the second one. That just kind of didn't really add up or really make sense. I mean, I'm I can't I'm pretty sure that there was some other things that kind of bothers me, but I know that that was one of the most things that was kind of confusing. Because I did read that most people are not really liking this movie so far. I really enjoyed it though, because it did explain just about everything. Well, not every single thing, but most of the things that happened. And I like the how they brought back that girl, Gina Phillips, I believe her name, the one that plays Trish in the first one. I liked how they brought her back in a cameo in the ending, which was like maybe 40 seconds she was in it. Um, and it's pretty cool that they actually got the guy who originally played the creeper in the first two movies back in this one. I think his name was Jonathan Breck. I could be wrong, but I think that's his name though. But yeah, and I did read that Victor Salva, the director of this and the first two movies, he is going to do a fourth one, and he said I heard something about that he already made a script for it. So which basically I don't know what he would be able to do with the fourth one, because basically this one as well, nothing really else really happened in this one as well. So but I did remember what that other part was. I was really that really kind of bothered me, which would probably be a spoiler alert. So but it was somewhere, it was like close to the ending, the last part when it shows the creeper. But I'm not going to really ruin anything about this really, because I don't really want to. But yeah, but anyway, but what I did hear about the fourth one was it was going to have what's her name, Gina Phillips in this one, in the fourth one. It's going to have her. It basically, I heard it would be about about her life and how she's been dealing with the events that happened in the first one, and her brother being taken away from the creeper. It's just her about how her life's been going. That's what the fourth one will be about. That's what I read. So I mean, you know what? I will watch it. I mean, it might be pretty good, but I mean, really, I really don't know how they could do a fourth one really for something like that. I mean, because really, because after watching the third one, nothing really else seemed to really happen. I mean, because this is technically a prequel and a sequel, so But you know what? We'll just see in the future if it does happen. I will watch it. I will review about it. But yeah. But 4 out of 5 stars. Why not? Because I personally kind of really enjoyed this one. And I'm a big fan of the first two as well. But it has been about time for this thing to come out, because I know that there was a lot of problems with this thing, and and because of the director's pass and everything. So, because I know they were supposed to do that screening in Hollywood. I forgot what the it was like a Chinese theater or something, or AMC theater, I believe. I can't remember what it was. But What Movie One talked about it. He had tickets to go see it, but then it was canceled. So because of that debate that they were having with Victor Salva coming and proposing for the screening. So but it was kind of cool for this movie be on TV tonight. But anyway, guys, if you guys want to watch it, there is, as far as I know, I don't know if it's still on there, but there's 2 videos on YouTube of the full movie and a good quality. And yeah. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.